these investments of debt, and still 33% of this Virgin Islands community remains in the throes of poverty. No healthcare system that can support us. My wife and I are healthcare executives. My wife works as the administrator for the community health at the Roy Lester Snyder Community Health Center. During the two hurricanes, we were there serving this population, serving this community. And we witnessed some of the most inefficient, ineffective decisions made about how to care for our people in the aftermath of the storm. Why? We watched people go on military chapters without their medical records, without their families, going into the great unknown, many never, ever, ever to return. And if we want that kind of government to continue, if that's what we want, then we only have to ask ourselves what is wrong with us as a community. I'm asking you, I'm appealing to you to exercise your best moral conscience, the God soul in each of us, to ask ourselves this question: what is the mark that our generations will leave for our children? And if that is the mark that we want to leave, then God help us all.
Amen.
Yeah. Okay, so God help us all.
As we speak about the hurricanes and watching our people be airlifted from the Virgin Islands, this was the most heart-wrenching thing for me. I remember consoling and hugging and crying with many, many, many patients, because for a lot of the families, they were seeing their family members, be airlifted and not knowing where they were going, in this great unknown. And many of them, they thought, before they told them that they were going to be able to travel with them, only for the day when they came with their bags packed. And they told them that they were not going to be able to travel with them. Oh man, that was heart-wrenching. I told you, I consoled, I hugged, I cried with a lot of them, man. But God is good. God is good all the time, and through it all, we made it through.
And this is what I really glad about this campaign for. I see Mr. Smith and you in this campaign, and I never get a sense it's about what you all can derive from it, or Mr. Frederick. I mean, every time we have spoken to each other, it's all about what you all want to do for the people.
Yes.
And it's so striking to me in my lifetime. I don't see no other opportunity we could have to have such great people like all you. It is modern politics. I come to see now you all have a heart. Mr. Frederick in St. Croix, he has that expertise in banking and insurance. And this guy has done so well for himself and in an economy that is way less than the rest of the two communities, St. John's and St. Thomas. St. Croix is in bad state, and this man was able to make himself. And we as business owners, we as business people, we want a person like that to be on the national stage, to put his expertise into government that can help bring more investment, help bring more creativities in the Virgin Islands, where taxi people, all people of different background, complexion, no matter who you are, he will make a difference. I mean, Frederick is just naturally skilled, but he's a humble. And a lot of time, Mrs. Smith and Mr. Smith, we're looking at the candidates, but sometimes we have to look at the people they associate with. And the people that are around you all. I could tell you, if these people in offices, it will be the best time for the next 4 years. We will have a most friendly government in VI history. where people will not feel that they are not haunted, but they are being embraced. And that's good for the Virgin Islands. I mean, there's not words to describe, you know.
Yeah, I think we have been blessed. I
Yeah.
thank God for you. I thank God for our team. We have been blessed. I count my blessings every day, one by one, and you and the rest of our team. We couldn't have done this without you all, and we've come this far by faith, and faith is what's going to take us to the next day.
We did not have a big jump up, and we were also
No.
interested in that. I
No.
think what day you all had the prayer fasting? It was on Thursday.
On Thursday.
We had a prayer
Yes.
fast. The
Powerful,
whole day,
powerful.
So we did not believe in spending over $500,000 in politics. Meanwhile, you have so many hungry people
That's right.
on the street, and so many families that in need. That's excessive spending, only to pray for the rain not to fall.
You know, this is the measure of the man, and that is, we cannot accept anymore as a community that things are only done because I want to get someplace. And after I get there, you know, who cares about the rest?
That's true.
Yes.
That's true.
Okay? And we have to decide, Virgin Islands, we must decide whether we want to live like this or whether we must do better.
Yes.
And I know we can, but there is freedom of will. And if you know better, you have an obligation to do better. And I'm saying to you, you have a team that dominated 12 debates.
Amen.
You
Amen.
have a team that is bringing 65 collective years of success in banking, in government, in insurance, in disaster management. You have a team that wherever we touch, it flourishes.
Yes.
That is our history.
Yeah.
Yes.
You have a team that's connected at the grassroots level with this community, but can deal with anyone at any level because this is the space that we're in. And you must decide whether you want to embrace the surgeon that wants to fix your heart because he's the best at what he does, or whether you want to go under the tree by the butcher. So, as we close out, I say thank you to WGOD again for the extended
Let me
time.
see if I spray.
I say thank you to everyone, and I pray and hope that the best of us finds in our moral conscience that number 6, on November 6th, is the hope that we need.
Number six. May God bless. May God bless. Mucho gracias. Merci. Mon camarade pour vote number 6 à les ballots là. Mucho gracias. Merci beaucoup. Thank you, Virgin Islands. May God bless the United States of the Virgin Islands.
Yes. Thank you, Virgin Islands.